Welcome back to the Necro Zoo. I am Bones, and this is your weekly haul. Now, I know I'm pretty late for the haul, but I will not mince words. Let's get into it. Now, the 4K for the week was Hellboy, the newer Hellboy made. I picked this up at Best Buy. It's a pretty cool comic book steelbook. I haven't heard anybody's reaction to this really, but I do enjoy Hellboy, so I'm gonna go ahead and check this out, and we'll see what's up. I haven't really heard any reviews or anything like that, but I did notice that it didn't really make a lot of noise. So they did change the actor from Ron Perlman to some other guy, so we'll definitely check it out. I also picked this up just on a whim. Alita Battle Angel. I know this is directed by Rodriguez, so that's pretty cool. I think this one, people said that like the what do you call it, the reviewers and stuff didn't like it, but underground people are saying that this is pretty awesome, so I'll go ahead and check it out. This is it was like a pack at Target, so I'll be interested to check this one out. I'm not sure what it's about. Androids, genetic cyber limbs, I'm not sure, but we'll go ahead and check it out. Add that to the collection. I also picked up Critters Attack with the slip. I got this at Best Buy. I have the Critters collection, so might as well keep it going. So I went ahead and picked it up. I haven't heard much about this one either, but I love me some Krites action. So we'll go ahead and check it out. I think I did see that the Krite ball makes a return here, so that'll be pretty fun. But be pretty interested to check this one out and add it to the Critters collection. The collector's edition I picked up this week was Pumkinhead. Now, I did not own this, so I was pretty happy to get this in the collection. I think I paid like $30 for this online, but it did have the slip, so those are hard to come by now because this has been out for years, I think. But I did not own this, so I'm pretty happy to add this to the collection. I just got the chills really bad, but this will be going to the Scream Factory collection with the rest of my Pumpkinhead editions. So cool. This one should have a lot of special features. Of course, you got Lance Henriksen in there, an awesome creature created by Stan Wilson. So pretty cool. Finally add that to the collection. Now I'm going into the DVDs mostly. Most of them I got them for 50 cents. So whatever I picked up, it was just, for shits and giggles. First I picked up this Resident Evil Damnation. I'm pretty sure I have the first CGI cartoon that they made, which was like Resident Evil Reaction or something like that. But I think this is the second one that they made, so we'll go ahead and add it to the collection. I picked up this crock with 4 extra movies, so we'll go ahead and add that to the creature feature collection. I picked up another Loch Ness movie, which was Incident at Loch Ness. Not sure much about this one, but we'll go ahead and check it out. This one looks pretty cool, Deep Shock, but of course it's probably one of those that the cover looks cool, but I'm not sure about the movie. Probably has some cheesy graphics and stuff, but that's a pretty awesome cover. Never even heard of this one, so have to check it out, add it to the creature collection. This one seemed pretty interesting. This is an Australian film, Little Boy Lost. I guess it's about a boy that gets lost in the outback, and they're trying to find him before anything happens to him. So, pretty cool. Added to the collection. This one I just ran across it, but it's a Cheesy Flicks release, and it's Mistress of the Apes. Don't know much about it. All I could tell you is that that's a Boris Vallejo drawing, who does a lot of the Conan Barbarian covers, and that's pretty cool. Last haul, I did pick up Deadwood Season 1, and I did finally pick up Season 2 online. It cost me $10, and it is sealed, so that was pretty cool for $10 to get Season 2 of Deadwood. I haven't really gotten into this, but now that I have the first and second season, I might start, watching some episodes on the weekend, so that'll be pretty cool. This was pretty cool. I ran across this movie before, and when I found it, it just, my luck, I opened it and it was empty. But I did pick this up at Goodwill, so it did cost me $2, but it was well worth it. Only the Strong. No, this is a movie with DaCosta, who was the Crow on the television series. It's about a teacher that starts teaching his students capoeira, the Brazilian form of dance fighting. I think it was that the slaves, they weren't allowed to train or to do any kind of fighting, so they started doing it so that the owners would think that they were just dancing, but they were actually sharpening up their fighting skills and their kicks. So pretty cool. It's a pretty alright movie. I did watch this when I was like really small, but I do remember it. One of my friends was like really into this fighting and stuff, so I was happy to pick it up. It is out of print. This does not have a Blu-ray release, so it's going for like $11 online. I got it for $2, so that's pretty cool. This is a movie that I would have never remembered until I just came across it. Cover Up with Dolph Lundgren and Gossett Jr. Now, the thing about this is that these guys were both in The Punisher, the original one, but this movie's pretty weird. Dolph Lundgren doesn't play his usual tough guy role. Here he's like a reporter or something like that, and he's just trying to survive basically. So he doesn't really show a lot of fighting skills, but it's a pretty interesting movie. He's like a journalist working like in the Middle East, trying to stop World War III. But pretty cool. If I would have never come across this, I would have completely forgot about this movie. But now I have it in the collection, so it's pretty cool. Bloodsport 4, The Dark Kumite. So, Kumite. So, I guess this is like Bloodsport 4. I just came across it for 50 cents. I'm not sure if I have this. I might have this in one of those clear cases, but I picked it up for 50 cents just in case. And I did come across two of these clear case movies. The first one is Black Friday with Gary Daniels, who's from an awesome movie, Fists of the North Star. I'm not sure if I own this one. And then I picked up The Debt, which is pretty interesting. It's Lorenzo Lamas from Renegade, and one of my favorite actors, Michael Pare. But it's kind of weird. Like Lorenzo Lamas plays like pretty much like a geek that's like just all nerdy, and Michael Pare's character is like a jerk, and he's like a loan shark kind of, but he like really treats him like crap. And it's pretty weird to see like Michael Pare act like a jerk and Lorenzo Lamas act like a big dork. But it's one of those clear cases, so I will be adding this to that collection. But I picked it up, 50 cents. Can't go wrong. DMX, Never Die Alone. I've heard of this one before. I had the insert, so I just went ahead and picked it up for the Urban collection. Oop. The Foreigner with Steven Seagal. This is like when he began his straight-to-video movie run. So this was like right after he did all his good movies. This was like the first time it was just like, not good. But picked it up for 50 cents to add it to the Steven Seagal collection. Hard Vice, a movie with Shannon Tweed. Like I said, I just came across it. It looked kind of interesting. This does have Lorenzo Lamas' partner from Renegade, the Indian guy, but he plays like a big jerk. He he steals this guy's car and then he still shoots him, which was like a pretty dick move. But I thought it was funny. I started laughing. But yeah, I'm a sucker for these like obscure movies, so I just went ahead and picked it up. Of course, Shannon Tweed, you can't go wrong with that. So, and kooky. This is another one, the same kind of style of movie. Twin Sisters. It has the girl from Hunter with a Fred Ward from TV, which is like an old show that I barely remember, but she's pretty hot. So I don't even know her name. Was it Stephanie Kramer? So I just went ahead and picked it up just for fun. This one, I'm not sure if I own it, but this was like the collector series, Good Will Hunting. So I just picked it up just for the fun of it. Robin Williams, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. This one has a lot of lore behind it, but I've never really seen it that good, so I'm not even sure if I have it or not. I think I have like the regular release, but I'll add it to the collection. Marvin's Room, Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep. Never heard of it, but has a lot of acclaim, so add it to the collection. Some random movie, but with Katie Holmes and Benjamin Bratt, who's pretty cool. Abandoned. I picked it up just because it was pretty clean and it had the insert, but I don't know much about it. It's probably just like a suspense movie, but oh well. I got really interested in this movie. I don't know why, and then I started like kind of watching it, and what I found out was that this is I love me some Betty Davis, especially like when she's younger, but here she's like a little bit older. But this is the first time you see a guy like light 2 cigarettes and then he gives one to the girl. So it was like kind of interesting to me. So I just started watching it. Now Voyager. So I'm not even really sure the story or anything, but it was weird because I started watching it and then I just had to like keep watching it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna turn it off and I'll just watch it one day, like the whole thing. But pretty cool. I'm sick like that. I picked up another one of these Palm films. Stoked. It's like a documentary, true story about a skater that, like, he has like a rise and fall or whatever. But his name's Gator. I never heard of this, so I just picked it up for 50 cents. But I do collect these Palm movies, so add it to the collection. I don't have this, so I went ahead and picked it up. But it's like one of Adam Sandler's early movies, Going Overboard. So I don't know much about it, but I know he's like really young in it. So check it out. Add it to the Adam Sandler collection. I picked this up because this is the remake of National Lampoon's Vacation. I think it's pretty bad. It has Ed Helms and Christina Applegate, but I usually give these movies a chance just for the fun of it. It's the Griswolds having another adventure, so add it to the collection. I mean, if it really blows, then I know not to pick it up if I ever see it on Blu-ray or whatever. So, Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star. Nick Swanson. Kind of scary movie to me. This weird guy goes from the Midwest to LA and he wants to be like in porn movies, I guess. But it has a weird cast. Don, what's his name? Don Johnson, Stephen Dorff, like a bunch of crazy people. So I'll give it a shot. I mean, I've never seen it really before, so I have to check it out. But that's all for the DVDs. I did pick up a VHS, and that is Evil Dead 2. I got this at Goodwill for like 50 cents. Like 25 cents, I think. So I just added it to the horror collection. That's pretty cool. It's an awesome movie. To see it on VHS, it's pretty cool. I don't have this tape, so that was cool. I did recently pick up that NECA figure of Ultimate Ash. So since I saw this, I went ahead and picked it up. It is an Anchor Bay release, so like I said, this is just for display, you know. So cool. Anyways, guys, that's it for the haul. I've been like super busy, super burning the candle at both ends, but I know I had to get the haul out there. So I am doing a contest, my 200 sub contest. So thanks to everybody that's already entered. Check out my video to see the rules and the prizes. The main prize is Mezco 112 Collective Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason Voorhees. And I got a lot of entries already, pretty much. Of course, shout out to Ben from Cadaver Club, Evil Steeble, Horrific Nightmares JM, what is it? HS Collectibles. Who else was already done with? The Heartbreaker. Corey from Nigor. Of course, my boy Drew from Isn't That Devon Graham. And of course, Bronco Juggalo, my boy. So thanks to everybody who's entered. I think next Friday is the cutoff. I might do the drawing like on Saturday, so you got a whole week to get your bids in if you want to enter. If not, whatevs. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching. See you all on the next one.